All right, so we can pretty much get started now. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Dola Adekombi, and I'm the co-founder of Atapic. And once again, thank you so much for joining us for our first ever live event. Okay, so I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of the flow of things today. So we're going to start by Santosh giving us a brief overview of Atapic and what we do, the services that we provide, and after which Enaro will guide us through the smarter way to acquire new leads. And we are going to have two businesses with real life issues, and Enaro is going to show us how Atapic can fix their issues with our solutions. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with a Q&A session where you guys will be able to ask us whatever questions that you have. And that's how we'll end the event today. So I'm going to pass it over to Santosh.
Yeah, thanks, Dola. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. And I'm excited to show you about Atapic. And in the next few minutes, we will cover what Atapic does, who we are, and the key problems businesses and IT teams faces today. So, and even we talk about what makes Atapic different and how we solving the problem. So our goal is completely simple: to help teams move faster, reduce the manual work, and also run smarter every single day. So now let's talk about what is Atapic. Atapic is a modern business management platform which has AI powered workspace which built specifically for small business owners, founders, MSPs, and even for freelancers. So whether it's for lead generation or IT automation or even operation support, Atapic helps you run, scale, and even secure your business, everything in one single unified hub. So let me introduce my team and Haro, who is CEO and co-founder, and I introduce Dola, COO and co-founder, and myself, Santosh Onoparthi, Chief Product Officer, and also Product Engineer at Atapic. So now let's talk about um, what Atapic brings to the table. So a unified workspace with for ITs and also for operations. So we combine with all lead management to support dashboard and even content scheduling with everything in one seamless experience. And we have smartly discovery and enrichments. So automatically sourcing and enriching leads with real-time data, which is completely verified. And finally, we will never forget our roots. So these AI agents productively detects and fixes the common issues before they impact your teams. So now let's talk about what's broken in ITs and business. So most businesses rely on 6 to 10 different platforms. So to just have the basic things done. So there is no single unified space where teams can manage leads, send emails, do some email sequence, handle all the documents, and even write scripts, and even to manage IT task. So which is completely disconnected. So we have another broken issue, which is poor lead quality. So nowadays, teams are spending way too much money and way too much time trying more leads, and which is not even basically qualified and which is completely inconsistent. So it makes more worst, and even follow-ups are completely inconsistent. So tracking emails, doing some sending some email sequence, which is completely missing out with jumping back to couple platforms. So even we have saw the issue which IT teams are still fixing small problems for every single time again and again over and over. So So now let's talk about three major solutions which brings to the table. So first, we bring everything in one single centralized platform which solves all your workspace like IT automation, lead discovery, email outreach, and even document generation, and even content scheduling, which were all managed from one single platform. So you can operate and you can manage your business without jumping with couple platforms. So second, we have smartly discovery and outreach automation. So we take this pain point out of prospecting. So Atapic automatically finds, verifies, and enrich leads and using with real-time and actionable data. So then it runs automatic outreaches, track all the engagements, and simplified follow-ups. So we even have built-in analytics that lets you know what works and what is not working. So finally, our AI agents fix issues in real times before your teams even know there is a problem, right? So this means more productive, fewer tickets, and reduce the downtime. So now over to Enharo. He will guide us how to generate leads. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Santosh. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I really appreciate it. Just to kick off things and get things going, because I do know we all have a busy schedule. Today, I will just be talking about how we can do smart lead generation with AI. So the main things I'll be talking about today is the problem we have, the topic solution. We'll go quickly to the businesses on the spotlight. They'll tell us what they do, and we'll just have a couple questions for them as to how they go about lead generation. We'll show them how they can use our platform to do it, show you a quick little bit of statistics, and show you implementation on how you can get this going too. And finally, we'll have a short session for questions. But before I even get started, the main thing is, what is lead generation, right? Many people come up with different definitions of what lead generation is, but I want to believe that lead generation is three things, right? Attracting, engaging, and converting. Right. Firstly, you need to attract, but before you attract, like, what are the certain things that you have to put in place as a business? Right? Are you putting out blogs? Are you putting out ads? Are you doing outreach? What means and communications do you have out there? And then when you finally decide to engage with your leads, what are you doing? Are you just pitching firstly? I honestly get a lot of cold emails almost every day. And before I would actually give it attention, it has to give me something of value, right? So as a business owner, like, it should be at the forefront of your mind. If truly you have something of value to offer, by the time you engage with your potential leads, at least give them a little bit of that value. And then finally is converting. So you've engaged with them, you're giving them something of offer, something of value to offer, and then now they're either getting some benefits from your services, and now you just have to nurture and hopefully upsell. And then if we were to look at things today, if we were preparing for lead generation in 2025, all right, just a quick flashback on a topic. When I started this organization, I started with a simple goal, which was to make computers self-healing. All right, but in starting, I realized to run a business in 2025, there are a lot of things that go into it. Right? You have to narrow down your ICP. You have to crack the right message and hit them at the right time, because people might need your services, but if it's not something bothering them or something at the top of their mind at that time, they will probably just brush it off. Right? And then finally is the tools. I was really amazed as how many tools it takes just to get a steady flow of like leads or setting up a funnel. And it dawned on me that there are a lot of problems today, and starting up a business, especially one that you're bootstrapping or running as a lean team or with a small team, maybe a couple of you and your friends and stuff, you'd realize the amount of different data silos and different subscriptions you would have to pay for. They would tell you, hey, integrate this into this, and the integration is not so perfect. And then you're going from this tab to this tab. And we also realize that most of this data is still data. These are companies that have been out there for, a very long time. And I want to believe they're just reshuffling the data at this point, right? Which is why with the vast advancement with technology, I want to believe that now it's time we do it in a better way. And finally, the ability to not know what's working or what to do for your business in general, not just for one aspect of things, right? Because if you're a small business owner, you're probably wearing a lot of hats. You're probably doing sales and marketing yourself, working on the admin stuff, doing your finances yourself. And you would want to have a bigger picture as to what everything is and what is the Atapic solution, right? If I'm being honest, I had this problem personally. And just because I am an innovator and I just looked at it and looked at how things was being done, and I was like, there has to be a better way. And this is why we came up with the Atapic solution. It's three core things, and which is first is an all-in-one hub, whereas like everything and there's deep insights so you can figure out what's working, what's not working, what messaging, how do you want to outreach, what times did this person respond to your messages and all of that. And finally, which is the key thing, is it's live data. So it's going out there and going into the web, finding you verified live data from all these places. At this point, I would want to firstly call on our first business on the spotlight, Ardent Energy Solutions, Guy Tolson. Do us the honors. I would unmute you in a sec.
Okay.
Awesome. Yes, tell us about your business, and we'll go from there.
Hi everyone, I'm Gaia Tomlinson. I am the CEO and co-founder of Ardent Energy Solutions. I've been in the clean tech industry for about 20 years now, predominantly in solar sphere. And our consulting business is kind of new, and our goal is to develop customized energy use and cost reduction plans with simple and cost-effective solutions that help high energy use facilities lower their operational expenses and boost their bottom line. And with all these data centers coming on board and EV vehicles, there's a huge need for increased energy, and hopefully we are going to be there to bring some of it at least from sustainable ways.
Oh, amazing stuff. So, Guy, I have a question for you. My first question is, with what you said, I would want to believe you know who you're reaching out to. Could you tell us what industry and what location you would like for us to see for some potential leads for you today?
So I'm definitely interested in manufacturing facilities.
Okay.
And California is a great state because the energy is expensive and there's a lot of industry in California.
Okay, so I would like us to narrow it down just a little bit more. What aspect of manufacturing would you like?
We could do beverage, we could do food. I see a beverage there. If you have food manufacturing, that would be great. Food processing, food manufacturing, they would both work.
Okay, let's just do the food manufacturing and beverage manufacturing. And I believe I heard you say California.
California, yeah.
Boom. And I'll just do a medium search. Let's do a medium search. And what this is doing is dispersed agents to go out and look for verified LinkedIn URLs and potential email addresses for all these people in this industry and at that location. So it's live data, not although I have come to realize, because in the feedback we've gotten recently, the live data seems to be really, really beneficial, right? Guy, what do you think about that? Do you prefer to have live data of fresh leads or recycled data?
Of course, live data. I mean, recycled. The thing is also what I noticed, there are just so many job changes. Like someone who was in one job 5 months ago is not in that job anymore, So the live data actually, I think, captures that very easily. Because if you have leads from 6 months ago, some of them don't even translate to today.
I see what you're saying. So I guess we're on the same page there, if you ask me. But with the topic, we have three types of searches. So we have the basic search, we have the AI search, and we have the advanced search, right? As a business, I always advise people, right, that the larger the pool of your audience, the larger people engage with what you're doing, the more you put yourself out there, the better it is, which is why we have three types of searches, right? Whereas you're having your basic search, whereas you're building your audience. So for this search, I just did a simple basic search. And from here, we have John Ellie is in food and beverage manufacturing. He's a recruiter, and we have his email right here, right? So if I was to want to look at his profile, I could just view his profile quickly so I can see who this is. This is John Ellie. You have his number there and his email. Amazing. It seems to be very, very active on there. He's a recruiter, I expected, because LinkedIn is their bread and butter. But then by the time I return to my site, I can see that he's asked me if I contacted this lead or not, but I didn't, right? But guess what? If I wanted to send him an email, I could easily send him an email from here as well. Whereas I can come in and I can also have AI do my email for me. On the topic platform, it has full context of your business and all. And I just realized that the time is running out. So Gaia, I'm sorry, I would have to come on the next business, okay?
Yes, of course, of course. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
All right, I'm probably going to mess up your name. I'm so sorry, but you know what? I shouldn't even do that. Let me just ask you to unmute yourself, and you can introduce yourself to us, okay?
Hi, I'm Raghavendra, and thank you so much for everyone here. And I'm the founder of C2C Labs, and our core mission is to identify overlooked gaps in the market and create truly innovative products to bring meaningful values for the people's lives. And currently, we are working on an AI-powered social platform called Career Socialize. And it's oftenly we see like the unlike the traditional media, which often feels noisy or disconnected. So Career Socialize is designed to be a powerful community-driven space. That is what we are currently working on, and I'm looking for a seed round and the pre-seed round investment. So I'm here on this platform because of Santosh, and I want to thank Santosh. And he told me about your vision and your ideas and how you guys are building and products and everything. So I'm here, and I'm just looking for the financiers or the VCs or the kind of people currently.
Oh, it's awesome, awesome. And then there's any investor in here he's probably listening to what you have to say. But for you, you're building a social platform, which means you want to send out a lot of emails, right? I will show you quickly on the Atapi platform because of time, how you can do that. You do that by going to the email campaigns. You can come in here, make a quick campaign, but I already have a campaign set in here, which is for my event invite. If I wanted to do this, I can come in here, look at all my leads, select as many leads with their verified emails, and then send it all from the platform, right? The platform comes with amazing capabilities, whereas you see deep insight into your statistics as to who opened what, who clicked on your link. I'm pretty sure your social platform, so you know you want to send out probably a huge amount of people so that you can see who and who. But with that being said, thank you so much for all of that. Moving forward, the implementation is so simple. Everywhere that is here today, we are making a topic free to get started. All right, we're going into a token system, and everybody is going to be awarded 100 tokens to get started. You can go in whatever aspect of a topic it is that your business might need. If it's finding leads, if it's sending emails, if it's creating documents and doing all these amazing things, you just go to atapic.com, click on register, and then just like that, you're in there. And then finally, the statistics I was telling the previous business about is we land straight in the inbox. We've been using it ourselves personally, and we'll be seeing above the industry standards, which is why we've opened it up now to give it to business so that you can get something of value. All right, I want you to leave today with something of value, so you can go in there. If you have your lead list, import your lead list, send all those emails, and let's see how much revenue comes in for you. And finally, any questions and answers. If you have any questions for me, please just raise your hand and we'll go from there.
You can raise your hand, you can put it in the chat.
Yes, John.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to know if we wanted to get a deeper dive on all the options and capabilities of a topic, so that we like specific to our business. Are we able to schedule like time with your organization to make that happen, to do like a little further, more customized deep dive into it?
Yes, you can. You can always reach out to us at info@atapic.com. You can reach out to me personally, nro.omaruke@atapic.com. And whatever it is, we'll schedule some time. I'll get you all set up. Thank you, John.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
And Esther.
Hi, can y'all hear me okay too?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm glad that he asked that question because I had the same question. But also, I was wondering, as far as, I guess you can call it like a trial period, do we just go directly to the Atapic website to be able to take advantage of that opportunity?
Yes, you just go to atapic.com. You can go to the register, and that takes you straight into the platform.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Esther.
So we have another question in the chat, and Haro.
Oh,
excellent. Yeah.
Amazing. That's a really, I like that question. Thank you. So the Atapic platform has deep insights as to your business, right? You can, by the time you set it up, the first thing you would want to do is to come into your organization settings, and then you can put in your business information, your website, your industry, the tone at which you want the AI to craft your messaging for you, and then a quick pitch. So the AI has deep understanding as to what it is. And for me, it's just in there. Atapic is an AI-powered operation workspace that helps you discover leads, automate outreach, fix technical issues, and manage all systems, all from one platform. And this is what my AI runs with. I hope I answered your question. And just as a final note, thank you so much to everybody that showed up today. I really, really do appreciate it. We would be putting out a lot more videos. Manual is also coming out. You would be seeing a lot more of how we can do this.